Welcome back after the second drinks break of the first innings. Nepal moving along smoothly here, 139 for 4. A good partnership between these two batsmen, Rohit Paudel and Arif Sheikh, for the fifth wicket. 33 overs has been bowled, 17 overs still remaining. The chances of getting 280 plus is on the cards, and look at the 50 of Rohit Paudel. Played some beautiful shots. The two cover drives he played on the up was a treat to watch. This was the first one into the gap. Back live now. Ball coming in, but it's nicely played by Rohit. And I would like to invite Andrew Leonard again after the drinks break. Lenny, what do you think about Rohit Paudel's innings?
Yeah, it's been world class, isn't it? Not in terms of his best innings, in terms of crispness of shot selection and quality of stroke, but his composure, his level-headedness, his unflappability, his unwillingness to give it away has been incredible. And he is a star, this young man, 20 years old. I didn't think we'd ever see better than that innings of 95 not out against Scotland. The composure he showed that day at this ground to drag his side over the line somehow. I still don't understand how they won that game alongside Karen KC. But in many ways, already, this innings has been more impressive. I know it's only worth 62. The pressure that he was under, remember, he's the one who turned to the match referee and said, we'll bat first. And moments later, he was out there in the middle because wickets fell quickly. They were 22 for 3. He's unflappable, this young man. You cannot question his composure, his talent, his quality. And if he's still there in 16 overs time, he's not just going to have 100 to his name, he's going to have a big, big 100. And maybe the game, the first of 3 must-win clashes, will go Nepal's way. There's a belief, a growing belief around the ground.
Yes, there is a belief, and the key to his batting is his placement of the shots has been very good. He's placed the ball in the gaps, has taken 2 runs. He's played with soft hands, taken a single, and running between the wickets between Bhim Sarki and Rohit Paudel was very good. And even with Arif Sheikh as well. A good partnership here between these two batsmen.
It's surely going to be given as a wide. Great cheers. As Junaid Siddiq puffs out the air from his cheeks. It was an effort ball, just too short. And UAE have been flattened by this partnership. Feels like only 10 minutes ago we were talking about can they get to 160 for 4 after 40. Now they're thinking of 190 for 4 after 40. And a huge platform to build from. And the fast running and the quick hands of Dipender Singh Airi to come. Maybe Sandeep Lamachani will be thrown up the order a bit to have a crack. Cut powerfully, misfielded by Mustafa, and they should get 2 because Powell's just so quick. The misfield there stacking up. There hasn't been any drops, but 20, maybe 25 runs now have come due to fumbles as the crowd gets in on top of UAE.
Yeah, Mustafa is very close to the stumps, not on the line of the 30-yard circle, but he's in, let's say, around 15 to 20 yards in from the stumps. Look at him on the screen. He's way inside the 30-yard circle. And if the batsman cut it hard, it will be very difficult for him to stop the ball. That is what we saw the last ball.
Short, wide, hit away, and hit away. Almost all the way to the boundary. He's going to get 2. Fast wrist as Sadiq bangs it into the pitch. Crowd coming alive. And the atmosphere has a real edge to it today.
That was really good fielded by the third man fielder. Stopped that, a tall guy there. Bent down, stopped the ball, going to the boundary, saved 2 runs for his team. This is kind of an effort that UAE fielders should have. Zohar Farid, the fielder there, he has misfielded earlier.
Brilliant partnership this for the 5th wicket. Powdell starting to take the more senior role in it, but Arif Sheikh's composure has been very telling too. It's just helped put Powdell at ease, reassured him. Looks for the block, all well kept out by Powdell. He's been out there for 100 balls now, he's got 66. Won't worry about the strike rate for now. Nepal 146 for 4. Gonna get back to some of those questions which keep flooding into us on social media. I'm sorry we're not going to get to them all. 70-run partnership now. Achut Bata watching on from Adelaide in Australia, asking will I go up to the crowd and have a chat with some of the spectators. I'll try my best, my friend, and he wants to see some Nepali words. Well, namaste or namaskar to you, Achut. Iktam Tiksa here, and I'm trying to learn a bit more as I go, but it's not easy for an Irishman. Really nice to hear from you and hear from everyone. People watching on from Tennessee in the United States. That's Nishan Badarai. Very happy to enjoy the spring break at MTSU, and they're enjoying watching the game with cooked mutton. And he asks, do you think we should go ahead with dinner or wait till the innings break? Wait till the innings break, don't move. When Nepal are playing well, don't change your seating position, don't change what you're doing. It's always the superstition in cricket, isn't it? If you're watching on from the dressing room, just do not move if things are going well.
Yes, there's a very high level of superstition in Nepal. If you're watching from anywhere, don't just move away till the inning break. And look at the crowd there in the grass banks, and even the crowd out of the ground in numbers as well.
I'm going to call it now. This will be the biggest crowd maybe ever witnessed at this ground. It's only 12 o'clock and they're continuing to flood in. If you are in Kathmandu, you want to come and experience this in person, I would book your ticket right now on the MyPay app, because otherwise you won't get in. It'll be a record-setting crowd on what is one of 3 potentially historic days for Nepali cricket. They've won 8 from 9. They need to make it 11 from 12 to go to Zimbabwe. As this has worked into the offside, should be a couple. Sheikh is very quick, so he'll get back comfortably enough. And his partnership is all of a sudden, maybe for the first time in a game, it's brought the game back to parity. I wouldn't say Nepal on top yet, but they could be by the end of this first innings.
Yes, talking about Arif Sheikh, earlier he has played some critical innings for Nepal. That is what he's doing right now. 29 of 33. Rohit Patel, in the other hand, had a very watchful start